the exponential form of the complex number. So that exponential form that can be obtained, so for that we require these conditions. I will write all these forms, that is equal to x plus I1 is known as the rectangular form of a complex number. Then z equal to r into this cos of theta plus I sin theta is known as the polar form of a complex number. So we'll have to use this polar form. That means we have to change your rectangular coordinate or Cartesian coordinates to the polar coordinate system r and theta. Now we have to change this in terms of our exponential form. So for that, what we require is the Maclaurin series. So we can have that Maclaurin series, that is e raised to n is equal to 1 plus n upon 1 factorial plus n square upon 2 factorial plus n cube upon 3 factorial plus n raised to 4 upon 4 factorial and so on. So in order to obtain this exponential form from your polar form, we'll just use the conditions, that is, let us say n is equal to I theta. Okay, we'll just put this n that is equal to I theta, and so we can write this, that is e raised to I theta is equal to, so this is 1 as it is, put n is equal to I theta, so the first term is I theta divided by 1 factorial. The second thing is n square, so I'll write this in I theta bracket square upon 2 factorial plus I theta bracket cube upon 3 factorial and so on. Okay, so I'll just this is nothing but the equation number 1. What we'll have to do? We'll have to change the polar coordinates or polar form into exponential form. So in order to do that, what we require? We require the value of cos of theta, we require the value of sin of theta. So we require 2 more series. ठीक है, जैसे आपण मॅक्लॅरिन सिरीज लिहिली तशीच आपल्याला दोन अजून सिरीज पाहिजेत in terms of cos of theta and in terms of sin of theta. So for cos of theta, we can have conditions or a series that can be written as, that is cos of theta, that is given in terms of 1 minus theta square upon 2 factorial, okay, plus this theta raised to 4 upon 4 factorial minus theta raised to 6 upon 6 factorial and so on. सगळ्यांना लक्षात येत आहे? So we can have that even power 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 हे सगळं cos of theta बनेगी. आता आपण एक कंडिशन शिकलोय का? We can have the value of I square. The value of I square is equal to minus 1. The value of I raised to 4 is nothing but plus 1. आपने problem solve किया है I plus I square plus I cube plus I raised to 4 plus I raised to 5. तर त्याच्यामध्ये आपण यूज केलेलं होतं. So we have I square is equal to minus 1. I raised to 4 is equal to I square into I square is equal to plus 1. So we have to use these conditions here in terms of cos of theta, and we can write this cos of theta is equal to 1. What about the value of minus 1? Minus 1 is nothing but I square. So I can write here plus I square theta square upon 2 factorial. Minus 1 ची value I square. What is the value of plus 1? Plus 1 is nothing but I raised to 4. So I can write this is I raised to 4 into theta raised to 4 upon 4 factorial. Similarly, we can have theta raised to 6, theta raised to 8, theta raised to 10, and so we can write this is nothing but the equation number 2. So we have this one value that is cos of theta. Now we require another one, that is in terms of sine of theta. So just write it here. This is your equation number 1. And now the value of sine of theta that is given in terms of, this is sine theta is equal to theta minus theta cube upon 3 factorial, okay, plus this theta raised to 5 upon 5 factorial and minus theta raised to 7 upon 7 factorial. म्हणजे इथं सगळे इवन पॉवर्स आलेत पहा, थीटा स्क्वेअर, थीटा रेज टू 4, थीटा रेज टू 8, 10. इथं जर पाहिलं तर सगळ्या ऑड पॉवर्स आहेत. थीटा क्यूब 5, 7, 9, 11 या पद्धतीने. आपल्याला फक्त sin थीटा नको आहे. व्हॉट वी रिक्वायर? We require I sin of theta. So I multiply this term by I and I can write. So this is the I sin of theta that is equal to, I will multiply I throughout. So I theta first thing minus I theta cube upon 3 factorial, that is second term, plus I theta raised to 5 upon 5 factorial and so on. आता आपण पाहिलं I square किती व्हॅल्यू आहे -1, I raised to 4 किती व्हॅल्यू आहे +1. So again use these values here and I can write this I sin of theta is equal to I theta as it is first term. What about the value of -1? -1 is nothing but I square. So I can write here I square into I, that is nothing but I cube theta cube upon 3 factorial. Look at this one, +1 is nothing but I raised to 4. I raised to 4 into I, that is nothing but I raised to 5 into theta raised to 5 upon 5 factorial. Okay, and so we can have these conditions. Let us say this is nothing but equation number 3. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate your exponential form of a complex number from your polar form. So for this we require cos of theta plus I sin theta. Look at your equation number 2 and 3. So by adding equation number 2 and 3, what we will get? So cos of theta plus I sin theta, your equation number 2 plus 3. And that is given in terms of, look at this first term, I will write like this, I, that is 1, plus, I can use the second term, plus I theta, okay, plus third term, that is I theta bracket square upon 2 factorial is third term. The fourth term is I theta bracket cube upon 3 factorial plus I theta raised to 4 upon 4 factorial and so on. So I can अक्षर देतो बा. This is the important thing. याच्यावर अजून एक फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला जनरेट करायचा. So cos of theta is 1. So first term is 1. I sin theta is I theta plus this terms. तर याच्यातली पहिली टर्म तिकडची सेकंड I square theta square I theta bracket square upon 2 factorial. So this is your second thing. This is your third one. Then you can have I theta raised to 4. So I theta bracket raised to 4 upon 4 factorial. I theta raised to 5 upon 5 factorial and so on. Now this condition. That is your equation number 4. So when you look at the equation number 1 and equation number 4, just compare this. Equation number 1 is nothing but e raised to I theta is equal to 1 plus I theta upon 1 factorial plus I theta square upon 2 factorial I theta cube upon 3 factorial. The same term is there. What you can say that from equation number 1 and 4 we can say this e raised to I theta is equal to cos of theta plus I sin theta. This is a formula which is known as the Euler's formula. आपल्याला यूज करायचा प्रॉब्लेम्स वगैरे सॉल्व करण्यासाठी. So you can just remember this condition. That is e raised to I theta is equal to cos of theta plus I sin of theta. म्हणजे जर तुमचा एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म लिहायचा असेल तर तो एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म तुम्ही अशा पद्धतीने लिहू शकता. Z is equal to, check it out, I as it is into cos of theta plus I sin theta, that is equal to e raised to I theta, and so this is known as the exponential form. Condition दशा आहे. This is your rectangular form. Z is equal to x plus I y. Z is equal to r cos of theta plus I sin theta is a polar form, and this is your exponential form. आता याच्यामध्ये जर तुम्ही व्यवस्थित पाहिलं तर तिन्ही याच्यामध्ये कंडिशन अशा आहेत की you'll have a real part and imaginary part. सगळ्या याच्यामध्ये हे पार्ट्स आपल्याला पाहिजे. रियल पार्ट कुठला आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट आपल्याला माहित असला पाहिजे. जर रेक्टँग्युलर फॉर्म असेल, in that rectangular form this x is a real part and this iy is the imaginary part. म्हणजे काय, ज्या ठिकाणी i ची टर्म असेल त्या ठिकाणी काय असेल ते that condition or that part is known as imaginary part. Look at this second thing. Z is equal to r cos of theta plus I sin of theta. So what is this? R cos of theta is the first condition, which is known as the real part, and the second part is r I into r sin of theta is nothing but imaginary part. What about this? In this case, this r is known as the real part and e raised to I theta is known as imaginary part. म्हणजे तिन्ही याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला रियल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट जो आहे तो सेपरेट करता आला पाहिजे. Just revise this conditions. That is, the value of r is nothing but modulus of z. ठीक है, आणि याची व्हॅल्यू किती असते? The value of that is nothing but square root of x square plus y square. And the second thing, the value of theta is nothing but tan inverse y by x. ये आपण already पाहिलेलं आहे. What is this theta? Theta is nothing but the phase angle, or that is called as argument of the complex number z. तर अशा पद्धतीने हे तीनही फॉर्म्स आहेत. We just remember these conditions. Okay, we have used the Maclaurin series. We have used the series for cos of theta and sin of theta. We just add these two conditions and we just find this formula, and e raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin of theta. So this is one thing. Now, with respect to this, we have to solve some problems. So I'll just take the problem that we have solved previously and just use that. The problem that we have solved is like this. The conditions are z is equal to 2 root 3 plus 2r. आपण एक नंबर पाहिजे होता. Z is equal to this 2 root 3 plus 2i. So what is real part, what is imaginary part? So 2 root 3 is the real part, twice I is the imaginary part. Now we have to transform this into polar and exponential. म्हणजे काय, पोलार आणि एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म मध्ये दोन्ही गोष्टी आपल्याला सारख्या पाहिजेत. कुठल्या कुठल्या, एक तर आपल्याला r पाहिजे आणि दुसरी कंडिशन रिक्वायर थीटा. ओके, सो जस्ट से we'll compare this complex number with z is equal to x plus iy, and we can write this x is nothing but 2 root 3 and this y is equal to 2. So what we'll have to find out? We'll have to find out the two things. First is the modulus or value of r, and the second one is theta. So let's just check it out. We have the modulus. So that modulus is r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, and that value is this condition, that is 2 root 3 bracket square plus this 2 bracket square, and so this value of r that comes out to be this 4 into 3, okay, plus this 4. So that is 12 plus 4, that is nothing but 16, and that is nothing but 4. So that is the value of r. What is the second thing? The second thing is the argument. Okay. आर्ग्युमेंट किती आहे थीटा इज इक्वल टू tan इनवर्स y by x. So this is tan inverse, the value of y is 2 divided by the value of x is 2 root 3, and that's why the value of your theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon root 3, and that 1 upon root 3 for your tan comes out to be at pi by, or you can say 30 degree, pi by 6. And so your polar form, what is the polar form? The polar form is z is equal to r into bracket cos theta plus I sin of theta, and that comes out to be z is equal to 4, okay, the value of r into cos of pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. This is polar form. We don't want polar form only, we also require some another, that is the exponential form. And so you can write this exponential form is the exponential form that is given as z is equal to r e raised to I theta. What you can write? That is equal to z, the value of r is nothing but 4 into e raised to I times theta, theta is pi by 6. So this is the polar form, the exponential form of the complex number. हा झाला तुमचा polar form आणि हा झाला तुमचा exponential form. म्हणजे एक नंबर दिलेला असतो ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फॉर्म मध्ये, त्या ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फॉर्म मधला जो काही नंबर आहे तो तुम्हाला एक तर पोलर फॉर्म आणि दुसरा एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म मध्ये लिहायचा. सो दिस इज युअर कंडिशन्स. एकदम सिंपल आहे, फक्त फॉर्म लक्षामध्ये ठेवा. तीन वेगवेगळे फॉर्म्स आहेत and we have some another condition that is known as the Euler's formula. So you just take a screenshot of this किंवा जो काही प्रॉब्लेम आपण सॉल्व केला आहे त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त हे ऍड करा, पोलार आणि एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म. एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्मला फक्त एवढं त्याच्यामध्ये ऍड करावं लागेल 2 स्टेप. तर हे 4 मार्काचे प्रॉब्लेम्स विचारले जातात. प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस कंडिशन्स. You can have some other problems. The problems are like this. We'll have to find the numbers in exponential and polar form. So instead, the number is like this. Okay. महत्वाचा प्रॉब्लेम है. So just take it down simultaneously. We'll solve it. एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा, आपल्याला पोलर फॉर्म पाहिजे असेल किंवा एक्सपोनेन्शियल फॉर्म पाहिजे असेल, कुठलाही फॉर्म पाहिजे असेल तरी आपल्याला दोन गोष्टी कॅल्क्युलेट करायच्या आहेत. पहिला म्हणजे r, that is nothing but modulus, which is nothing but square root of x square plus y square, and the second thing is the argument or the phase angle. Theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So the problem is like this: transform the number is like this: 1 upon 1 minus I, 1 upon 1 minus I bracket square into exponential form. Transform 1 upon 1 minus I bracket square into exponential form. एकदम सोपा प्रॉब्लेम है. याच्यामधनं आपल्याला फक्त जो काही r आणि थीटा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा. पण इथे रिमेंबर वन थिंग, ठीक आहे, मार्किंग करून ठेवा. दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टंट प्रॉब्लेम. आपला जो काही कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर असतो बा, तो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर या फॉर्म मध्ये आहे, z is equal to x plus iy. ओके, दिस इज युअर फॉर्म. म्हणजे इधर रियल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट आहे. What about this condition? What is the real part and what is the imaginary part for this case? 1 upon 1 minus I square. याच्यामध्ये रियल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट कुठला आहे? Can anyone tell me? कोणाला सांगता येईल का कुठला रिअल पार्ट आहे आणि कुठला इमॅजिनरी पार्ट आहे? हा जो काही नंबर लिहिलेला आहे 1/1 - I² याच्यामध्ये रिअल पार्ट आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट कुठला आहे ते जर लक्षात येत असेल तर मी कॅन प्रोसीड फर्दर. आर अँड थीटा एकदम सोपं आहे, एकदम इझी कंडिशन्स आहेत, त्याच्यावर आपल्याला सगळं सॉल्व्ह करायचं आहे की आर म्हणजे काय किंवा थीटा आहे we can have polar form or exponential form that is equal to r e raised to I theta. Remember one thing.
One is the real.
One is the real and what about other?
1 minus I imaginary part.
Okay. So this is not the correct answer. The condition is like this. Our number is in the form z is equal to x plus I. It is not in the form of x upon I. I जो आहे हा डिनॉमिनेटरला नाही हे लक्षात ठेवा काय I कुठं पाहिजे हा काय पाहिजे न्यूमरेटर. सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात येतं I ची व्हॅल्यू जी आहे हा आपल्याला z is equal to this x plus y upon I नाही. सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात येतं हा कसा आहे I into y. So that is your number z is equal to x plus I. इथं आपल्याला कसा दिला आहे 1/1 minus I आणि परत त्याचा स्क्वेअर केला. So what we will first do, we'll just try to solve this square, okay, and then we'll proceed further. So what you can say, let us say we can have this z equal to 1/1 minus I bracket square. Okay, याचा स्क्वेअर करून घेऊया. स्क्वेअर एकदम सिंपल आहे, a minus b चा स्क्वेअर म्हणजे पहिल्या टर्मचा स्क्वेअर, ओके, 1 चा स्क्वेअर minus twice the first and second term, which is nothing but twice r, and the square of the third term. Okay, that means a second term, that is I square. So what you can write, this z is equal to, this is 1 divided by 1 minus twice I minus 1. I square is equal to minus 1. हा minus 1 आणि हा plus 1 cancel होऊन जातं. And so we will obtain a number that is 1 upon minus 1 upon twice I. परंतु हा देखील तुमचा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर नाही आहे. आपल्याला कसा नंबर पाहिजे z is equal to x plus I. I upon y upon I नको आहे आपल्याला. इथे काय आलं आपलं y upon I आलं. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे 1/2 times I आलं. We do not require this one. So what we'll do, we'll just multiply this number by I and divide by I. काय करायचंय I ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं आणि डिवाइड केलं तर I कॅन्सल होऊन जाईल. ओरिजिनल नंबर आहे का नाही याच्यावरती काही फरक पडत नाही. So we can write this z is equal to I result minus this I result divided by 2 I into I, that is nothing but I square. So what is I square? I square is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 into this minus 1, that is equal to plus 1. So what is this? That is I times 1/2. So what is your complex number in the form? Your complex number is in the form 0 plus 1/2 times I. So the real part, therefore, by comparing with z is equal to x plus IY, what you can write? X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1/2. सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात येत आहे हा जो काही पार्ट आहे हा महत्त्वाचा. This is the important thing. So z is equal to x plus IY. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1/2. So that is your condition. And so what we have to find out? Now we have to find out the two things. First one, the modulus. The modulus is r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. And just put the values here and you can find out the conditions. That is x is 0 and y is 1/2 square. Okay, and so the value of modulus is nothing but 1/2 square root of 1/4, and that is nothing but, so I'll write it here, So this is square root of 1 upon 4, and so the modulus is r is equal to 1 half. What about the second thing? The second thing is the argument. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of the argument, and that argument is nothing but theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So this is tan inverse value of y. What is the value of y? Is 1 half, that is divided by 0. So this is 1 half divided by 0. So this is the equal to theta is equal to tan inverse infinity. आणि ही जी काही इन्फिनिटीची व्हॅल्यू आहे थीटाची किंवा टॅनची ती कुठल्या अँगलला येते? सो दॅट कम्स आउट ॲट पाय बाय 2. सगळ्यांनी लक्ष द्या. What is tan? Tan is nothing but sin upon cos. So sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity, and so tan infinity is at pi by 2. So you can have the second point, that is theta is equal to pi by 2. So what we require? We require the exponential form. So you can have the exponential form of a complex number, that is z is equal to r e raised to I theta, and therefore we can write the transformation of the number 1 upon 1 minus I bracket square is equal to r is equal to 1 half into e raised to I आहे तसा into this pi by 2. So we can have this number. So that is the transformation. रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म मध्ये कसा येईल हा नंबर? हा जो काही नंबर आपण सांगतोय 1 upon 1 minus I bracket square, हा रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म मध्ये कसा येईल? सो रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म इज लाइक दिस 0 plus 1 half I. म्हणजे काय? e raised to I times pi by 2. How can you write this? सगळ्यांनी लक्षात द्या, आयलर्स काय फॉर्म्युला e raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. What is theta? Theta is pi by 2. So you can write this is e raised to I times pi by 2 is equal to cos of pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. What is cos of pi by 2? Cos pi by 2 is 0. What about I sin pi by 2? That is nothing but 1 into I. So e raised to I pi by 2 ची व्हॅल्यू येते 8. What about this? So r is 1 half into cos of pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. That is nothing but 1 half times I. That is your rectangular form of the complex number. म्हणजे आपल्याला जे काही ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन सांगितलेलं आहे ते ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आपण या पद्धतीने करतो, and we have proved that we have just find out the correct answer. ठीक आहे. जे आयलर्स फॉर्म्युला त्या आयलर्स फॉर्म्युल्यावरून आपण हे शोधू शकतो किंवा सांगू शकतो की आपण जे काही उत्तर काढलेलं आहे ते एकदम बरोबर आहे, अजिबात चुकीचं नाहीये. सगळ्यांना समजलं? हे त्याचा स्क्रीनशॉट वगैरे काढून घ्या so that you can solve these problems. ठीक आहे. नंतर लिहा. You can just take out the next one. So now you can solve this. तुम्हाला आता सॉल्व करता येईल. प्रॉब्लेम एकदम सोपा. The problem is like this. The conditions are show that e raised to pi I is equal to -1, and e raised to pi by 2 e raised to I times pi by 2 is equal to I. You just check this whether you can solve it or not. If you can remember the conditions, you can easily solve this. How solve करते हैं बेटा? We have to show that e raised to pi I is equal to -1, and e raised to I times pi by 2 is equal to I. So if you can remember, we have an Euler's formula. So the Euler's formula is like this, that is e raised to I theta is equal to this cos of theta plus I sin theta. Okay, just check out the first number, that is e raised to pi times I. Okay, what is this means? It means that the value of theta is equal to pi. So this is nothing but cos of pi, okay, plus I sin of pi. किती असते cos pi ची value? So the value of cos of pi, remember this, the value of cos of pi, cos of 3 pi, cos of 5 pi, cos of 7 pi, या सगळ्याच्या व्हॅल्यूज जे आहेत these are nothing but minus values, that is equal to -1. Okay, आणि cos of 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi याची व्हॅल्यू होते +1. हे लक्षात ठेवा, हे आपल्याला परत यूज करायचं आहे. व्हॉट अबाउट साइन? साइन ची जी काही व्हॅल्यू आहे त्या साइनच्या सगळ्या व्हॅल्यूज कशा येतात? 0 येतात. म्हणजे काय? पाय असेल, 2 पाय असेल, 3 पाय असेल, कुठलाही पाय असेल तरी त्याची व्हॅल्यू किती येते? 0. साइन जे आहे ते व्हॅल्यू होतं फक्त 0 पासून 1 पर्यंत. सो फ्रॉम 0 टू पाय बाय 2. ठीक आहे. सो sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. बाकी सगळ्याच्या काय व्हॅल्यू येतात? पाय, 2 पाय, 3 पाय, 4 पाय, n पाय, त्या सगळ्या व्हॅल्यू 0 आहे. सो व्हॉट यू कॅन से? You can write it here, that is this e raised to this pi r is equal to, so cos of pi is equal to -1 plus 0. So आपल्याला हेच दाखवायचं आहे की e raised to pi r ची व्हॅल्यू किती येते? -1 येते. Now on the same basis, you just set this second one, e raised to I times pi by 2. So by using this Euler formula, you can write this cos of pi by 2 plus this I sin pi by 2. So this e raised to I times pi by 2 is equal to, what is cos pi by 2? That is equal to 0, and sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. So this is equal to R, and so you can say e raised to I times pi by 2 is equal to R. जे आपल्याला रिक्वायर्ड आन्सर आहे ते आपल्याला मिळते. आपण काय यूज केलंय? We have used the formula that is called as the Euler's formula. So you can just take it down. या पद्धतीनं तुमचं फॉर्म्युलेस हे आपल्याला यूज करता येतात. रिमेंबर दिस 3 फॉर्म्स.